www.ogskradio.com, broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles, worldwide. Special guest, go and introduce yourself.
Yo, what up, Djsurvive, representing LA, Echo Park, OG Echo Park, not that hipster shit.
You a bomber or a piecer?
all city.
I'm talking about that shit out there. Relax. Mom, but since you kind of offended me with that when you threw that little remark, so our DJs who use controllers and we look at Top Rank, are they real DJs?
Damn, be like, bam, bam, bam.
Huh? Are they real DJs or not? It has to be vinyl only.
For the longest time, I felt like it should have been vinyl, like all vinyl. Like I felt like if you're gonna have a hip hop show, you have to have turntables. I mean, I felt like that for the longest. Now I'm just like, I guess if the DJ knows what they're doing and how to funk it,
yeah,
then it's cool. Yeah, like I don't have a problem with it anymore. Now,
do you do shows where you play on controllers? Or
I have before, but I don't fuck with that shit. If that's the case, then mostly I bring my own turntables.
Yeah,
and
how come DJs don't do that? Like, oh, wow, I need 1200. Well, bring your 1200s, dog. You can plug in.
Yeah, I mean, like shit. I've done it before for like even like a 10-15 minute set because they're like, yo, I got CDJs or I got controllers. I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with that, so I just bring my own shit.
Straight up, man. Props. No, that's
Thank you,
so
man. Thank
rare,
you. Appreciate
dog.
it.
Like, but then performance. Anyone that's seen you perform, and we have plenty of videos of you cutting it up on our fucking
Stalking or what? Nah, I'm just playing.
It's called lurking.
I'll just fuck with you, bro. It's all love. It's all love.
You threw me off too. I'm like, God damn. But the performance is a different kind of performance, for what you're doing. So
yeah. So I mean, like I've used them and I don't mind using them, but I feel like I have to get used to it first and then eventually, because I don't want to like set myself short. Like I don't want to, like I want to execute right, and I don't feel like I'll do it right with a controller. So I prefer just sticking to turntables.
What kind of music did you grow up listening to?
Spanish mostly from my parents, like a bunch of rancheras, corridos and stuff like that. Ballads like Bronco and like Los Bukis and Temerarios.
And you would cut it up too and shit?
Nah. I was just like, that was just growing up around me every day, and both of my parents were really, really into music, and it was kind of like interesting, like seeing like the shit that my dad would like, and then the shit that I thought my mom would like, she didn't like. It was more like women, like singers and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I don't know why. So she liked the hardcore drunk, like rancheras. I don't know why.
How she growing up, you know what I mean? Because some of those songs.
Yeah, some of them fucking, and they're sad as fuck too. and they're like 2 minutes, and it's just fucking beginning, middle, and end. Yeah,
crying your eyes and shit. So then, what got you into DJing then?
Mostly like listening to the radio. I would say the Baker Boys for sure. Like in the 90s, I used to listen to them a lot, like in the morning and shit. Well, I think they started in the afternoon or in the night at first, and then when they went to the morning, just when I would listen to them on my way to school and shit like that, and listening to their mixes and shit. Yeah,
because even like they had like the Friday night flavors, but
Friday night flavors was a shit.
I want to say J-Rock, but I know they had DJs that were just like cutting it up. It was like unheard of. It was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like fuck, I forgot the name. Yeah, it was Friday night flavors. I think it was on Power 106, and then the B 92.3, the B had their own shit. Like later on.
That was a good era for like radio DJs though. Like,
I feel because I think it was like from 10 to 12 or 12 to 2 or something like that in the morning, and then they could pretty much play whatever the fuck they want, but no curse words. I think still, yeah.
What's the first record you bought?
Fuck. I think it was a house record actually. I think it was, I remember the hook. It goes nitrous oxide, but I don't name it. So I think it's called Nitrous Oxide, but it was a house record though. I think I just remember the hook and it builds up slow and it's like house music. Well, it's like hard house music. Like
hard house.
Yeah, hard house. Yeah.
So yeah, then you should have that part we won't. Nobody would go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that shit, I think that was like one of my first, or not the first record.
All right, what's the last record you bought?
Fuck, it's older, but it's new to me, I guess, because I just bought it.
Okay.
Fuck, I forgot. I bought like 10, 15 new records each Sunday.
Well, I know what.
I got hell, I can't tell you.
We're
I
trying to
put a fast one on me.
I see. Well, what was the record? Just tell me the record at least.
Oh,
he's
fuck,
not. So what he's not trying to do, he's not trying to tell me where he bought him.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's a fucking DJ shit.
Real shit.
But
fucking Todd Ragnar knows what I'm talking about. Shit. See, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but so then, but what was the record?
I think it was. I know it was produced by Rematic, and it's on the world famous Beat Junkies double CD, the one that Rematic did. I'm not sure if you guys, but it's like the last one. I think it's called The Associates. I've heard that shit since. Like I was in junior high, and then to actually find the record and buy it, and it was
had
like
doubles, or it was like a.
No, I wish shit. That would fucking save me another trip. But that just like having that record that I remember listening to when I was like younger, like junior high school. I'm like, yeah, I need to get that shit for sure.
How often do you buy records? You make it a habit, or?
I used to when I would do a lot of house parties, because back then like you didn't have Serato, you don't have an iPod, you didn't have a laptop, you just have to use those crate savers sometimes, so you have to buy those like shit that just came out like last week, then you have to get the shit like that same weekend to play it at the party that you're gonna be
what were the other one? Filling the gap.
Filling the gap is the fool with the missing tooth. Yeah, with missing tooth.
Everybody like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
Remember Lethal Weapon?
Oh yeah, Lethal Weapon shit. Yeah, and then it had an extended
fucking like 6, and then the extended intro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it had the
8
extended intro.
Yeah,
all that shit. Yeah.
Pirateria pretty much for DJs.
It was like $10-11 I think. But it had like 6-7 bangers on it that that was hot on the radio that time.
How's a resale for those? Do people buy those?
I seen them at Amiibo for like 50 cents.
Wow. That's good.
Don't ask me if I bought them though.
Yeah.
I just play.
Amiibo's your spot.
Oh damn! I just burned the spot.
What kind of music you prefer to play? Like,
lately mostly like instrumentals, like beats, but mostly hip hop. Like hip hop shit. It could be underground, independent. The whole like commercial shit. Well, now I think it's different now. Saying like commercial sounding hip hop is different. How commercial sounding hip hop was like 10 years ago and shit. So, I like playing top 40 like when I need to. Yeah. Like at a party or like a family party and shit like that. Then yeah, but fuck, I forgot the question.
But so then what I'm getting at though is so. What do you prefer to play? Like,
you're hip hop, underground.
But like,
underground,
okay, like artist-wise, underground hip hop, West Coast. And the reason why I'm asking because like you've DJ'd for like the Conejo show, and then the next day you're doing like an underground show, and the next day you're just cutting it up. You know what I mean? Like, but which one do you prefer? What crowd do you feel you get like a better response?
I think doing like the underground shit. I think that's like my bread and butter. Like that's like shit that I grew up. Like the whole hip hop, everything hip hop, breaking, writing, DJing, MCing, all that.
All
shit.
City.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, all city. So mostly shit that would like pertain to that, but I think now it's like everybody's focused on the MC, like on the rapper and shit like that, where everybody forgets about us. Like, so when we do shows, sometimes we're just fucking like a jukebox, and we don't like that shit. Tell them, right? And then, like we need breaks in between to show off our skill too, like, and I feel like most like shows that are like big or like at a big venue, like they don't let you do it as much. Like you have to like squeeze in there, like, that time it's like 2-3 minutes.
That's what I was just gonna say. It's like, go ahead and play whatever you want. You have 3 minutes. And
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I can't even mix one song to another song. I'm like, fuck, dude, like that shit's annoying.
How long do you take to prepare for a show? Or you just wing it, or you already have the crates in there?
I used to. I think like about a year and a half ago, I used to just wing them. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just feel it. Yeah, like I'll just feel like whatever. But then I found myself like getting stuck or just looking at my laptop the whole fucking time. And then I look at videos and I'm like, dude, if that was me in the crowd, I would call myself a laptop DJ. They're like, what the fuck is this fool doing? Like, what the fuck? This fool's on his computer most of the time, instead of DJing and shit. So then that too, and then my girl would tell me like, yo, maybe you should like prepare before you start going out there. So yeah, I think the one that I prepared for the most, I think, was like the Killer Army show that was in January. Yeah, that shit was like, all right, I know what kind of crowd it's gonna be because that's my kind of crowd. Like, all right, hip hop shit, Wu-Tang, 90s shit. I'm like, I got this shit. Like, don't dude, like this is my shit. Like, I got it. Don't worry. And I still warmed up and I still practiced. at home, like got my set together and shit.
Dope.
Got some samples together. So yeah, that was fun actually. So from now on, yeah, I'm gonna start preparing all my shit.
Nice.
Yeah, before just so it could sound a lot better.
Who are some of the artists you've DJ'd for though, like performance wise?
Oh fuck, dude, I don't. Fuck, recently?
Just any random like people that
I think Killer Army.
Okay.
That was a good one. That was recent. That was in January. Before that was Conejo. Oh yeah, shout out to Conejo too. I know he's doing a lot of shit too. And the fucking Tax Collector, the movie that came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, I actually bought it legit. I suggest.
Why?
Exactly. Okay. That's why I said it, dog. That's why I said it.
Even that fool. Even that fool would be like, "What the fuck?" Nah. I'm just playing Conejo. I'm just playing, bro.
That's why I tell people like, well, even my sons are like, "Why?" I'm like, "Hey, so we have it for 2 days. You guys want to watch it?" They're like, well, why? You could get a link and shit.
I know you're like, nah. That's not the point.
That's not the point. This shit. They could hit you up for scratch for cuts too, right? To do.
Yeah. I mean, depending how it sounds too. Like if the beat. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I could scratch to fucking anything.
West Coast underground polka music.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah. I think like the past like 2-3 years, I've realized like that the turntable is like a music instrument. Yeah. So if a band's playing or like a polka band is playing, I could kind of find my way in there and play my role as part of the band too.
Straight up. Yeah. I your performances, like I said, like when I'm lurking looking at the show,
I shouldn't have said that. Like, all right,
but I know it does come with like you most we'll put it to you this way. I'll just give like most DJs. They'll be like, oh, scratch. Can you scratch? Or like they'll tell the DJ, can you scratch for me? And fuck that. You tell any DJ, they're scratching the whole fucking song, dog. You know what I mean? Like while they're rapping, while they're doing. So the performance sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you're coming in and like most artists you work with, you know their songs.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it makes it just that little difference makes a big difference when you're at a show, though. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah. It makes the songs transition a lot smoother, a lot better. There's like crowd interaction. Like with this fool Mezcal, like I've done like a few big shows with him. I think one of the big ones that we did was we opened up for Snow the Product, I think, and we practiced for it about like 2 weeks before, and like I think like twice a week, and that shit was dope. That was like really good. And we had like fucking MC DJ interaction and shit. So that's
like I said, that's what separates you and like puts you above. You know what I mean? Than the average or where people are out there like, why is this fool on every fucking flyer?
Thank you.
Every fucking show,
thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, like for real. And then I feel like the people that do say that shit don't know or didn't see all the shit that I had to sacrifice, like not spending time with my family, like missing my sister's birthday party, missing this shit just because I wanna get like put on, like I wanted to get put on, like for real. I'm like, yo, I wanna be like that, like I wanna fucking headline like some DJs, like some beats, like be on some like Z Trip shit, like yo, I wanna headline, do my own shit, like so. They just see the flyer and be like, oh, must be nice. I'm like, fuck you, this shit ain't nice. This shit took fucking work.
No, but years. Or even just sound checking and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get there early.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I was there this past on Friday for the Outlaw show. Shout out to Underground Hip Hop Blog too, Mondo and Vic for putting me on and shit. They gave me the opportunity. It was the Outlaw show. I got there at 7, and then sound check was like at 9. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, you guys didn't tell me shit. And then they're like, well, the Outlaws said, like, fuck it, just be at 9. I'm like, well, they have the last saying pretty much because they're the ones that are going to headline. So I was there for like 2 hours before. So
that's the shit that people don't see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I was fucking hungry. And then I'm like, fuck. But, you know, fuck it. I'm not exactly. Hey, man, that was the next thing I was going to play. I mean, that was the next thing I was going to say. Like, I'm not here to fucking complain and shit. Not at all.
They can hit you up, so then you do like divorce parties.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, divorce parties get fucking cracking. Like both men or women, it doesn't even fucking matter. It just get fucking wild.
But you're open up to you do different gigs like that. Or you try to stay away from it.
I like doing like backyard boogies, like family shit. Like before I was like, nah, I want to do some hood backyard boogie shit. But I'm like, nah,
hard house, fuck yeah,
no,
shit.
No, that was in the 90s. Shit. Like early like 2000 South Central house parties. That was my shit right there. Yeah, I think that's where you cut your teeth. It's just fucking, yo, like here, Sink or Swim, motherfucker, see if you could do it or not. On vinyl, too.
On vinyl.
Yeah.
How many crates would you take back in the day?
Well, at least like 5. Yeah, 5, 6, I think, yeah. And then I will have my fucking CD player, so I would play, I have like merengue on the CD and shit. And then like I would stop it, you can hear the beep, like loud over the speakers and shit. It was fucking wild. And then I finally got an iPod, I would mix with my iPod. Like songs that I didn't have.
Yeah.
That I didn't have on vinyl, but I had on my iPod. And I would just be like, I'll blend in a song from my iPod into like a vinyl and shit. So
how many songs do you have in your computer?
That I actually use or
just total. Yeah.
Like 16,000.
Yeah.
And that's not even half because I lost like my music in November.
Damn.
So yeah, so
you start all over?
I'm getting my shit back. Yeah. Well, I had it backed up, but the shit that I had backed up was old already. So like all the stuff that I got within the past 3 years is like fuck. I gotta start all over again. But still, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm here. I'm getting my shit back.
But it happens to everybody, though.
At least once. Yeah,
live and learn and shit.
Fuck, dude, I hate that shit. But you know, it's part of the process.
You still buy your music?
Nah. Well, if it's from like somebody that I know, like I'll buy like a CD.
Right.
And then sometimes they're like, yo, just hit me up and I'll show you the link so you could download it to your laptop. You can on Serato and shit.
When people send you music, do you ask for the acapella and the instrumental?
Mostly for the instrumental and then the beat. I mean for the instrumental and then for the track. Yeah. If I'm gonna do cuts for them, then I tell them to send me the acapella and I could cut their shit.
Yeah. See, that's like I said, that's what makes it different because you're actually cutting up theirs. They don't even understand. Most artists don't even understand. Like, I could cut up a sample, but you're not gonna get it cleared. You know what I mean? Like,
it costs money to do that shit.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta be on the, but like they won't know that. But like if you send me your vocals,
I could do it for you. And I have like now with the technology and the mixers, I could filter like your voice, and so it could sound like way different and shit. So
pretty dope, man. Finally got to interview you, man. Thank you for always holding down the tables for interviews, for shows, for everything, man.
I know. Thank you guys for having me, man. I really appreciate it. And this is my first interview.
Serious?
Yeah. Like I've DJed a bunch of shit, just like podcast interviews, but they never asked me.
Just get away.
Never asked.
Pinche paisa, ponte a trabajar.
They're like, exactly, get to work. They're like, wash the dishes in the back.
They think, I don't think I've ever interviewed Top Rank, Doug.
You see what I'm talking about? Hey, me and fucking Top Rank are fucking gonna go on strike right now, bro. We're gonna shut this shit down, bro.
Look, I'll get a scab in here. Fuck it. What the fuck? Fuck your union, eh? Fuck your union. Flip it over. Shit, but thank you, man. For, like I said, for fucking always holding us down. Greatly appreciated it.
Oh, man, thank you guys.
And then more interviews, dog. I'm gonna shoot you to a gang of people to get you more interviews, dog.
Yeah, I still have a lot more to say, actually. Thank you.
But you're throwing me out. Any shout outs before we cut out, man?
Yeah, well, shout out to you guys, everybody in the room here. I'm not sure if you can see, but shout out to my lady, to my family for. I think they're starting to understand with like DJ and how like busy it is now that I'm starting to do a lot more shit. So I appreciate my family a lot. Shout out to the homies at the B-side shop, undergroundhiphopblog.com. Everybody out there fucking grinding and making music, and everybody working hard, like for real. Even if you're a fucking college student, that shit, keep on going. You gotta take like 10 buses to get to school. Do it. It's fucking short term and shit. It's gonna pay off at the end. And shout out to all my people from Oaxaca, Mexico, because that's where I'm from. That's where my peoples are from. My whole family's from there, so shout out to them. And
mole, right? You guys are known for mole, right?
Hell yeah. For mole, mezcal, and chapulines.
I have it in my pocket. What the fuck? Well, Zenaloa, I was like, hey, dog, you have some, right? I mean, you're from Zenaloa. Yeah.
Bing, bing.
Just saying, dog, Thank you, man. Like always, though.
Thank you.
More interviews to come. Djsurvive Radio, stay posted.
Thank you.